Hello students, I welcome you all for today's class. Let us continue chapter 1, Hardware Components of a Computer. In this session, we are going to discuss about the topic Internal Hardware Components. What are the parts which is kept inside the computer? So let's see the points. Motherboard, processor, disk drive, sound card, graphics card, then finally SMPS. In today's session, we are going to see elaborately all those points. Hello students. Let us continue the internal hardware components. The first point is motherboard. Look at the picture of motherboard. So this is the picture of motherboard having a different ports. We can have a mouse port. We can able to attach the mouse cable in it. Keyboard cable, keyboard wire can able to fix in this part. And also monitor cable is also able to fix in this motherboard. And also we have a different memory units. We can have a microprocessor unit able to calculate the data very fast. So let's see the definition of this motherboard. These integrated circuits or other internal hardware components are connected to this motherboard. So microprocessor and other hardware components, every cables can be able to connected in this motherboard to work further actions. Let's see the processor. The processor having three different components such as control unit, arithmetic logic unit as well as memory unit. So this microprocessor is very small. This is also called as CPU. The processor or otherwise it is called as central processing unit or CPU. In short, we can call it as CPU. It is looking like as a small chip. It is also connected inside or located inside the computer to perform a different actions such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and some logical operations is also there. So all those actions can carried out by this CPU. There are three different components. One is control unit. What is the main aim of this control unit means it is able to control all the parts of the computer. It is able to control the functions of the computer. And also we have a arithmetic logic unit. We know that it is able to calculate the data at very fast. And also memory unit. We can able to store our data in our memory. We can also different types of memory. One is permanent memory, another one is temporary memory. So main memory is a temporary memory, able to store the instructions when we can process the data in a computer. Then it can able to store the data permanently in our hard disk. So this is the picture of hard disk. What all the things performed by the memory, we can able to permanently stored in the hard disk. So these are the different components are used in the processor. Let's see this. There are three main components. One is ALU, then another one is control unit, another one is memory unit. So what is the meaning of control unit? It is able to control all the actions in the computer. So ALU able to carry out different calculation part. Then come to a memory unit. When you can process the data, at that time it can able to store that data in the main memory. Then it is sent to permanently stored in the hard disk. That is the duty of this memory unit. So memory unit also called as storage unit. Look at this. So memory unit or storage unit, data and instruction temporarily stored in the processing. During the processing time only, it can able to store the data. After completion of the process, it will automatically erase what is in the main memory. But if you want to permanently store, you can save all those things in a hard disk. Come to an hard disk. Hard disk is an example of secondary storage device. What is mean by secondary storage device? Able to store permanently within a computer. So this is the main duty of that hard disk. Able to store all our data permanently in a computer. It can able to store the data between terabytes also. We can hear about megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, iota, zeta. We can have different names of the memory capacity. So this hard disk maximum capacity is able to store 3 terabytes of space can have in its hard disk. We can also having another one important point. This hard disk is a secondary storage device It is inbuilt in the computer itself. We can able to store the data permanently in a computer itself. Another one is we can have a compact disk. This compact disk, look at the compact disk, we can shortly called as a CD. We can store the data permanently in the compact disk also, in CD also. So CD we have two different types. Let's see the points now. So compact disk commonly used to store the data in the device. So this is also permanent storage. You can store up to the value of 700 MB of data. So megabits of data can be stored in this CD. What types of data we can able to store? We can able to store pictures. We can able to store audio as well as video files. All these are data can able to store in the CD. There are two different types of CDs are there. One is CDR, another one is CDRW. What is the main difference of these two CDs? It is looking like same, but there are two different varieties. If you have a CDR, R means recordable. Once you recorded the data in the CD, you can never delete the data in that CDR. So it is a recordable. So data can be written once in the CD. You cannot able to rewrite it. Rewrite panna mudiyadu, otherwise we cannot able to delete the data. Rewrite panna mudiyadu, delete panna mudiyadu. So that is the main disadvantages of this CDR. CDR means compact disk recordable. Another type is called as RW, rewritable. We can able to rewrite the data. If you don't want any data, you can delete the data from the CD, which is kept on RW. So you can rewritable CD. You can also rewritable CD data in this CD. You can able to store large number of data in this CDRW. So what is the definition? Data can be rewritten in the CD after erasing and store the data. Delete பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் நீங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம்? You can store any other information on the CD. So this is the sound card. It already built in the computer itself, in the motherboard itself. So sound from the computer can be heard through your headphones or speakers. If you want to hear sound from your computer or laptop, you can put your headphones or you can fix the speakers. So through this sound card only we can able to hear the noises or voice. So then come to a graphic card. This graphic card is also inbuilt in the motherboard, which is also called as graphics adapter or graphics controller. With help of this graphic cards, we can able to see or we can able to play some pictures or videos on the computer. It shows some attractive colors on the screen. So this graphic card is also inbuilt in the computer. Finally, we can come to know about SMPS, which stands for Switched Mode Power Supply. Through this SMPS, with the help of this, it can able to pass the power supply to all other parts of the computer, which is also called as a stabilizer. How we can able to have a stabilizer for our TV and fridge and all. So it can able to stabilize the voltage, supply a power supply to other parts of the computer. So these are the important points which is in internal hardware components. Let's see the another definition. External, difference between external components and internal components. External components means all other parts will able to connect outside of the computer. Internal components means inside the computer. What are the parts kept inside the computer? So we can see difference now. These are attached to the computer externally. So outside of the computer you can able to attach, but internal components it can kept inside the computer. These components can be easily detached. You can remove that wire or something from a computer very easily. We can able to detach it. But internal components we never able to detach because it is fixed inside the computer. It is very hard to remove all those things. So they are connected to the computer with the help of wires and cables. Yes, with the help of the wire only we can able to connect the other parts of the computer. They are not connected in the motherboard of the computer. All those things are kept inside. So anything not able to connect inside the computer. Example, we can able to connect externally monitor, keyboard, mouse, pen drive and so on. These are the external device connected to the computer. In internal components such as motherboard, processor, disk drive, sound card. These are the some of the internal components which is kept on the inside of the computer. Okay children, go through the points, go through the lessons today and do some of the 1 marks which is given in your book bag. Thank you so much. We can continue in the next session.